division, fighting out of the red corner, Gabriel Gardner.
Gabriel Gardner's 5'8", 144. This is for the vacant amateur featherweight. They're looking for you here, Sadiq, for the vacant amateur featherweight. 31 years of age, out of CageZilla Academy from Hamilton, North Carolina. He's ranked 8th, though, here out of Tapology in the Commonwealth of Virginia.
Man, it speaks a lot to what CageZilla is doing, that you have so many of these out-of-town guys coming to fight here. You know, tonight I think almost every single fight we had at least one guy from way, way, way out of town.
It's so impressive, you know, when you have these folks coming in from all around the area, and it's just CageZilla is just one of the best promotions in the Mid-Atlantic, and I would even go so far as to say that East Coast. There's just, I think this is the longest running promotion, even if you date it all the way back to Operation Octagon, and it's fantastic. And I say all that because you get guys like Gabriel Gardner who are coming in here as a top 10 amateur in a sport where, you know, 145 pound, there's a lot of competition there. So to be at the level that he's at, coming here, probably thinking about his pro debut, if not after this one, the one after that. And now he's fighting for a title against a very tough, very tall and strong Emmanuel Thompson.
Emmanuel here is one of those guys that you just don't want to mess with either. But you start talking about 5'10 versus 5'8 in a title fight. This is where I feel like we were talking about earlier. Does the height make that much of a difference for those guys?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, when it comes to striking, it's just a game of inches, you know. Like, 1 or 2 inches could be the difference between you getting knocked out or you just having a bad morning the next day, you know. So it definitely matters.
All right, let's throw it down to JP, get the next introduction. JP?
And fighting out of the blue corner, it is Emmanuel Thompson.
Emmanuel Thompson, 5'10", 143, 29 years of age, out of Capital MMA and Ironhide Academy. Capital always travels well. Out of Centerville, Virginia, he's ranked number 3 in the Commonwealth of Virginia in the featherweight division. This is going to be pretty awesome for the belt.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, man, we had him in the booth with us at the last TCB. And
he talked a lot of smack.
Yeah, well, I thought he was respectful.
No, he was respectful, you know, but he was like, I'm going to win.
He's very creative, we'll say that, you know, but I'll also tell you, he was big. I mean, he was right around my size, at least 7-8 inches taller than Kevin. And I'll tell you, man, he was no joke.
Throwing shots. Throwing shots. Listen, I'm 6 foot. Maybe not.
No, but jokes aside, though, I mean, Emmanuel Thompson is a very, very big 145er. And, you know, look, I'll tell you, I thought he's in his last couple fights, he's just improved constantly everywhere, too. I thought his grappling has been a good advantage, has improved. He's just, you know, had such a good run lately, especially beating a guy like Marcellus Wilkinson, who is a sniper of a fighter when it comes to his ability to land shots without any sort of telegraphing and just at unbelievable velocity.
This is a great matchup here, man. You know, like you see, like Gabriel is built like a tank. Manny's more lanky and tall, so it's going to be whoever can find their range early is going to have a big advantage in this fight.
Yeah, and I think it really is, you know, in a 5-minute fight, I think this is Emmanuel Thompson's second 5-minute round fight, but I'm not sure if Gabriel has ever had a 5-minute fight himself. So those extra 2 minutes change the pacing, they change the game, and if you're not cautious with your energy and you kind of treat it like it's going to be a 3-minute round, you're going to be in for a rude awakening when that stool just doesn't quite come when you think it will.
All right, let's throw it back down to JP and get the official introductions. JP?
All right, are you guys ready for a championship fight? This is in the featherweight division. First, fighting out of the red corner, from Hamilton, North Carolina, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, 144 pounds, fighting from the CageZilla Academy, Gabriel Gardner.
Gabriel Gardner, 5'8", 144, out of CageZilla Academy in Hamilton, North Carolina.
And fighting out of the blue corner, from Centerville, Virginia, fighting for Capital MMA and Ironhide Academy. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing at 143.8, has a perfect 4-0 record. Emmanuel Thompson.
Emmanuel Thompson, 5'10", 143, 29 years of age, out of Capital MMA and Ironhide Academy.
Gentlemen, you received your commands in the back. I want you to fight clean, fight hard, obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves, championship fight.
All right, here we go. This is for the vacant amateur featherweight title here. This is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. 3 5-minute rounds. So it's not the normal 3 3-minute rounds. Victor Malamala will be the referee, but now we're talking about 15 minutes of fighting. And here we go.
This is going to be a good one right here. Now, I'm guessing Manny's going to try to keep it all straight, long shots to try to keep that distance that he has. And this is exactly what I expect from his opponent. Get close, pick him up, put him on his head, put him on his back where it doesn't matter how tall you are.
Good framing there from Manny right away. Pushing on the back of the head and getting the hips out.
Oh. Now, that's Gabriel looks like he's trying to go straight to mount right away. You know, he tried to triangle both legs. He's a little low. Manny still has room to bend his elbow. Oh, he might be close to getting a triangle here.
See, Manny's on his back here. Manny Thompson, 5'10".
Good transition. Good transition by Manny.
Uh-oh.
And
Let's see if we get this arm. Gabriel in a little bit of trouble, but he worked his way out of it.
Yeah, it was. Manny got close to getting either a triangle or a reverse triangle, and he's still shooting his legs up. I like what Manny's doing from his back. He's constantly attacking. Gabriel hasn't had a chance to settle down yet.
Really good mobility here from Manny.
And now he's controlling his posture with that rubber guard. Still looking to extend the hand. He's still looking for that triangle. And Manny's attacking very, very well from bottom. You know, he's attacking with good elbows, attacking with good submission attempts, and he's getting closer and closer to those triangle attempts. He's almost there. He's controlling that right arm very, very well. I think he's basically 3/4 of the way done with this triangle. He just has to be able to collect his legs.
Yeah, he's got to give himself a little bit more space on those hips so he can extend out.
Yes.
But one thing he's doing so well is he's using his right arm to pin his opponent's left arm and force it behind him, which lets him keep that leg control, although it looks like Gabriel's able to get out of there.
Yes, and what Gabriel's doing well in these triangle attacks is he's finding a way to force his own hands back into the guard, you know? Like, he's not trying to pass at all. He's just forcing himself back into the closed guard every time. And Manny's relentless with these triangle attempts, man. Gabriel's hands are far, far out now. Manny just has to cut the corner, and this triangle is over. Oh, this fight might be close to being over. Manny has it. It looks like Manny.
He's in now.
Manny has it. Oh, nice, and he bumped him over. This might be the end.
Now he let go of that leg, though. He's going to instead try to grab that head.
There's some guys that are built in a way where, like,
look at Manny getting in there like that.
Triangle, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's Gabriel, but if Manny keeps going with these elbows, Gabriel might tap not just from the triangle alone, but the fact that he's stuck in the triangle and being elbowed.
That's it.
That's it. It's over.
Great work by Manny, man.
How did he do that?
That was fantastic.
He was relentless on those triangle attacks. That might have been like 6 attempts at a triangle on the ground. As soon as he got taken down, he never stopped. He never gave Gabriel a chance to get comfortable.
He's going to be right back in here, CD, telling everybody. What did I tell you? We didn't make it out of the first round halfway.
Well, really what set that up was his constant knee shields.
And here it is right here, CD. Watch this. Watch the distance and just the pressure putting on the legs. See him pulling the leg in and tucking it in?
No, I do. Excellent. I mean, look, he always had his knees up. He was always using that knee shield. He was peeling back the bicep with his shin and then grabbing the hand and forcing it down, so he was always able to constantly throw up one leg or the other. And then at the finish there, he did such a good job of cutting that corner, like Sadiq was saying, to cut the angle, forcing, look at him dancing with the ring card girls.
Yeah, now they're having a whole dance party in the middle of the cage.
Forcing his opponent to just fall back to leave some of that pressure, and once he did that, Manny just did such a good job transitioning to that upper body, closing the distance, pinching the hips, and that was all she wrote.
Yeah, that was a great performance by Manny and a great jiu-jitsu showing by Manny, too.
All right, looks like JP has the card. Victor has the fighters. Let's throw it down to JP. JP, take it away.
All right, guys, big round of applause. We have a new featherweight champion at 225 in round 1 via triangle. It's Manny Thompson.
All right, Manny Thompson comes away with the belt tonight. It didn't even take him half of round number 1. Manny Thompson comes away with the belt here in CageZilla.